Hi, you're listening today to some exciting stories, so sit back and enjoy. Philip and Ruth slept well. They didn't hear the many footsteps in the house. They didn't know that the doctor sat most of the night by Terry's bed. Jesus, the Good Shepherd, took Terry quietly and invisibly in his arms and brought him to his home in heaven. The next morning, when Ruth heard that Terry had died, she cried bitterly. She and Philip had just lost their best friend. At his grave, Pastor Robinger read the story of Jesus, the Good Shepherd, aloud. After the funeral, Ruth walked sadly through the woods. It was too awful to think that Terry wasn't alive anymore. She cried freely under a chestnut tree.
Ruth, why are you crying?
Mr. Tanner stood suddenly next to her. All of the sheep on the meadow belonged to him. Ruth told him everything that had happened.
I often prayed, but it didn't help. Terry died anyway.
Do you think that Jesus made a mistake? What would you say if one of my sheep was very sick and I would pick it up, carry it to the very best meadow, where it would be even better than before?
Ruth began to understand.
Jesus brought Terry to a place where he's doing wonderfully. That's why you don't need to be sad.
But they buried him in the ground. How can he be with the Good Shepherd?
Mr. Tanner picked up a chestnut.
Look, Ruth, the prickly husk of the chestnut is worth nothing, but life is in the core. From that comes a new tree. You can compare Terry's body with a husk. It lies in the earth. He doesn't need it anymore. But his inner core, his real life, is with Jesus. There he has a new body without pain. Think about that, Ruth.
At home, Philip noticed that Ruth wasn't sad anymore.
Ruth, thank you for telling me about the Good Shepherd so that I could get to know him. Terry is with him now, and we'll go to him someday.
And tomorrow I'm going to tell the kids in school about the Good Shepherd so that they can get to know him too.
Who could you tell about Jesus, the Good Shepherd? This is Ellen saying goodbye until the next time. If you want to get in touch, send an email to alleyn@cefbritain.org. That's ALLEYN@cefbritain.org.